Well, like I told the guys, you know, we come out flat. Thought we got come out as flat as we could come out. Got dug too deep of a hole. Did a great job getting ourselves back into the game, but you know, you can't turn it on and off like a light switch. You know, we dug too deep of a hole. Jaquan Parker's injury hurt us because I thought you know, they were running fresh guys in. I thought Deontay and Cash got tired. Not having Jaquan for the last 25 minutes hurt us. But that being said, once, you know, same story again. Once we got close, we couldn't make a shot. You know, it was 1, 2, 3-point game, and we just kept missing open shots after open shot. I mean, I can sit here and talk about the other end. We had some great defensive stops where we didn't get the rebound. Our defensive rebounding wasn't what it needed to be. In the second half, they had 8 offensive rebounds. Some of them really crucial, hurt us, kept us on defense too long, took the air out of our offensive run. But we just had too many opportunities to knock in a shot, couldn't get it done. Struggled to finish around the rim as well.
What's Jaquan's injury?
Hyperextended his knee, no ligaments or anything.
Go with questions for Deontay first.
Yeah, you know, Lance alluded to it. I just talked to the guys in there about, you know, the NIT is an interesting animal. You know, I've really hadn't been a part of it a whole lot. You know, you talk about the teams that really want to be in it or the teams that are going to be successful. I think our guys wanted to be in it, but they didn't understand what they were in for tonight. You know, as a coaching staff, we were frustrated in our preparation for Dayton, trying to explain to our guys how scrappy of a team they were. And the fear coming in was they're a team that if they, you know, they've struggled to score, but if they make shots, they're dangerous because of the way they do the little things, how hard they play on the defensive end and how hard they scrap. You know, their year has been what it's been, probably because at times they've really struggled to score, but so we're a team that struggles to score, and they're a great defensive team. And, you know, Yancey got 2 early fouls. He couldn't get it going, and they made a lot of shots early. They made a ton of, I mean, at one time they were 8 for 12 from 3. You know, you expend a lot of energy coming back. Like I said, you know, Jaquan being out, I thought hurt us. We needed him just to deal with when you're trying to get over the hump with such a large number to come back from. Fatigue comes into play. You know, you see that so much. You know, you catch a team, you know, you cut it to 1, and you run out of gas. And there's no doubt that's what happened to us. That's what I told the team in the locker room. You know, what lesson we learned. Lance just said it. You know, we got to take people more seriously. You know, we got a lot of young guys playing 3 freshmen, and Yancey and Thomas. Yancey's a second-year player. Thomas in his first year for us. As a unit, you know, we have got to come back next year with the mentality of the team that shows up every night with their defense, their preparation, no ego, mature enough to understand that anybody can beat you. Those are, you know, those are the type of points I try to drive home to the guys in the locker room. You know, Lance said it. You know, we show up and we have respect for our opponent. We're a different team. We gained a lot of respect for Dayton once we were down 17.
Was it because, I mean, they're kind of middle of the pack A-10 team, or is that what?
Yeah, kids are funny. You know, they're 8. You know, they're preseason top 25. You know, they had Xavier beat, so they got a technical foul in the Atlantic 10 tournament. They beat them 30 2 weeks before that. Xavier's in the Sweet 16. But you know, guys, just they don't know Dayton. It's just part of it. I mean, it's part of it.
Just reflecting on the season, it's like some frustration, but some good wins and progress. How do you see the season?
I think you summed it up. You know, continue to progress. Really relying upon a lot of young players with the freshmen and Yancey. And Thomas is a first-year guy. You know, it was a wash for him until January, really. you know, there's a lot of close calls, obviously. You know, it's tough when you're so close. You know, in building the program back from where we had to build it from, we've obviously been able to improve every year, but getting close is not where we want to be. Anybody involved in this whole equation. So that's, you know, that's the frustrating part, but you got to stay focused, if you're me, on the positive parts. You know, your better players in the program are predominantly young, really young players. You know, we're excited about the guys we signed. We're excited about who we're recruiting. We're excited about Sean Kilpatrick. You know, we got to have a great offseason. But, you know, at times you'd think, wait, you know, we were close to getting over the hump, and we didn't, so that's where the frustration comes in. But I was proud of them late in the season for the most part. You know, tonight, you got to make a shot at some point. You won for 14 from 3 in the second half. You're not going to win.
It did seem like a little bit of a different team in the last 5-6 games.
Well, I think, you know, for the most part, we put our ego in our pocket and tried to go out there and scrap together and do whatever we had to do to get wins. We come out flat-footed tonight. Dayton jumped on us. Got to give them all the credit.
Good time for one more question.
The last 5 games, the progress, clearly, you know, they started to have an identity. Is that something as you go into the offseason you can go back and say, this is what worked, and this is why it worked, and this is what we have to do?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be, you know, what I do is meet with I've been doing that for the last 2 months. You know, I do that every year. You know, as you're going through the season, you know, with certain players and where you need to get to be successful in the league you coach in. You know, I'll meet individually with everybody when they get back from spring break and before we get started with our individual workouts. And, you know, the biggest thing is to be able to, 2 things. Got to get enough talent to score the basketball at the highest level. Secondly, you've got to be able to play hard enough at all times with consistent effort. And if you can't, and we can't count on you to do that, we need to find other people who will. And that's just really what it boils down to. You know, winning teams are consistent with their effort. You know, they don't have ego. So those are things we all worked on late in the season. You know, we worked on those things. You know, we really, everybody put their ego in their pocket and played for each other. You know, we just tried to really focus on that late in the year, knowing that we don't shoot the ball really well at times, and still overcame it. But tonight, you know, it's not rocket science. You know, we give up 80 points, we're not winning. You know, you gave up 41 in the first half. You know, it's like I told you guys, you know, I was concerned about the second half as well. Their quickness really bothered us, especially our big guys. Our big guys really struggled tonight, really struggled defensively against their speed and their quickness.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.